Today's the day. We're moving into our van. Dylan, are you excited?
I'm tired.
It's 5:55 a.m. and we need to make it to Maine today. There are some spots that need work, but she's ready to go.
We filled up our water tank for the first time. We said goodbye to my parents, and of course they warned me to stay off my sprained ankle. And then it was time to head out on our long drive to Maine for our first van adventure.
Driving, and the drawer fell. First casualty of the van trip. Now it's on the bed. First attempt at parking in a city, and we are getting very close to that car over there. But I think he did it.
On our long drive up to Maine, we stopped by New Haven for some delicious pizza. We drove through 6 states, over hundreds of miles. We slept a little bit, and we filled up our gas tank numerous times.
All right, we have made it to Maine, Ogunquit, Maine. We're staying at Dylan's parents' friend's house. We were gonna sleep in our van, but we're exhausted. And they offered us a bed, and for the rest of the week, we will be on our own. So we're gonna take them up on it. We made it to a bed. How are we feeling?
Super tired.
So tired. It's 9 o'clock, and
But it feels like it's midnight.
like we're passing out any minute. Enjoyed our little time in Ogunquit, but now it's time to go home. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is time to go home.
Okay.
We're here.
Yay! Feeling hungry. What about you, Dale?
Feeling very hungry.
All right. Oh, let me just go into our fridge and grab our leftover pizza. Yum. This is the Portland Headlight, and it's a famous lighthouse in Portland. All right, Dylan, where are we?
LL Bean World.
All right, over here we've got LL Bean Home. There's a little movies in the park cornhole area, LL Bean Hunting and Fishing, the retail store, the bike, boat, and ski store, and some Ben & Jerry's. We're in Freeport, Maine, the home of LL Bean.
Look at that van. And look who's inside of it. We're stopping in the town of Wickaset to get some lobster rolls.
We waited in line for 2 hours, and finally we were rewarded with delicious lobster rolls and amazing milkshakes to end the day.
Eating his second lobster roll. Where are we right now?
Our first Walmart parking lot.
Hell yeah. Our first night in the van, so what are we doing?
Popping champagne.
In bed with our reading light on.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. First night in the van. Check it off.
Successful because it's cozy in here.
We slept for like 9 hours. I guess we're still tired, but ready to get our day started. We've made it to Bar Harbor. We parked back there where all the other campers and things have parked. And now we're gonna go grab some food before going into Acadia so Dylan can do some work. New workstation in the parking lot. We have entered Acadia National Park. We're going on a sunset hike. The Beehive Trail. Made it to the summit. There's Mateo and Dylan and Maza Travel, Mana. Yay, it's so beautiful. All right, we are on our way back on this hike in the dark using our flashlights. Woo! Almost breaking our ankles, or maybe that's just me. A good night's sleep. Now we are heading to a coffee shop so that Dylan can do some work and I can do some work. And it's 7. Exploring downtown Bar Harbor and grabbing some food. There's like so many adorable shops. It's very crowded everywhere though. Also, it's like 70 degrees out here. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Wow.
You can see Lita walking across the field with our lunch.
About to take the Precipice Trail. It is a trail that goes up 1 mile and it's probably going to be scary. My cousin says it's one of the scariest trails she's done. It's about to be 5 p.m. So we're gonna hope to make it up before sunset. Made it to the road. Now to go back to our van. Woo! We just took really quick showers at the campground because figured we might as well take advantage while we can. We're tired. The van is a mess. We definitely need a system, which we will hopefully come up with when we're in Pittsburgh, as well as some fixes around here. We can't find the phone charger and things like that, but we're exhausted, so we're kind of giving it up and calling it a night. Woke up at the campground, going to brush our teeth, and then this morning we have Cadillac Mountain permits, so we're gonna go see Cadillac Mountain and then go on a hike, and then Dylan's gonna work. So Cadillac Mountain is the tallest mountain in Acadia National Park. Acadia National Park is the first national park on the East Coast, which we just found out. And often on Cadillac Mountain, like for half of the year, it's the first sunrise in the whole U.S. Unfortunately, it's kind of really hard to get permits for sunrise. I was on at the time that they went on, got open, and I still didn't get one, but we did get a permit to get here during the daytime, so happy to be here. This gives a little layout of the land. Here's Cadillac Mountain. The best part about living in a van is being able to get ready for the hike at the trailhead. Now we're ready to go. We're gonna go on to Jordan Pond and then up to Sargent Mountain. Here we go. This is Jordan Pond. And right over there, those are the bubbles. And you can hike up those, but we're gonna do a hike to a mountain over here. We're leaving Acadia. The last Maine lobster roll. And some brisket. We are in White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire. We're on this road that supposedly has like 18 pull-offs. We've seen 5 so far, one of which we thought might be too small, so we're gonna keep going and trying. Or we might turn around and go back to that spot if we can't find another one. All right, we have our camp spot for the night. We've got some neighbors a little bit down the road, and if you hear that, that's a river. I'm really excited to see it in the morning. If we had firewood, we could make a fire, because back here we have a fire ring.
Good morning to Vinny and to Lita. Look at this gorgeous campsite that we're in. Free camp parking down this long road at night. Didn't know what to expect. We have this gorgeous campsite and we're right across from the water.
Enjoying the fall foliage at our campground, it was time to go check it out for ourselves around the White Mountain. We started out in Crawford's Notch.
Loving this life. Having the best time.
Right after that, we tried to see the Conway Scenic Railway, and we waited for over an hour, but it never showed.
No luck on the train, but luckily we have blueberry pie. And we're gonna go head to the Kankamangus Highway, or as the people in New Hampshire call it, the Kank. And it's a scenic byway with like a bunch of pretty things along the way, so we're pretty excited. Gorgeous day on the Kank.
On the Kank.
But we've seen a lot of people because it's very crowded, right?
Yes.
But still worth it. Vinny is loving the fall foliage. Look at her shine. Dylan,
Yeah.
what would make this fall vibe perfect?
apple cider donuts.
And apple
cider.
cider, which we haven't found yet. Here's a train. Here's some pretty leaves. No apple cider. All right, we're in Franconia Notch State Park. And we're going to a hike in Franconia Notch. Trying to fly our drone for the first time to see some fall colors. See if this works. Hiking the Artist Bluff Trail in Franconia Notch. Bald Mountain. And look at all these colors. We're going to Artist Bluff now, and it's just 1.5 miles. I mean, gorgeous, but look how many people there are. This is the Artist Bluff.
Here's Lita, post-hike, changing from hiking boots to Birks. We just finished our hike over there, and it's good timing because I think there might be some rain rolling in a little bit.
After seeing the foliage in New Hampshire, it was time to head to Vermont. We were going all the way up to Stowe, and when we got there, we stopped at a lovely cidery that had a wonderful ambiance, delicious different ciders, and a little bit of food to eat before we were gonna hit the hay.
Look who got cozy in the bed right as we found our campsite.
Yay.
Dylan. Tonight we're staying right outside the Mount Mansfield hiking trail in the Mount Mansfield parking lot, which is like a big ski mountain during the winter and hiking mountain during the summer. And they have free parking overnight, which is great because we are going to hike Mount Mansfield in the morning. So we get to just get up and go on the trail, which is perfect. Dylan and I were trying to go to sleep. But do you hear that? We think it's fireworks. We hope it's fireworks. Leaving our van, Vinny, to go on a hike up Mount Mansfield. We've got water and PB&J ready to rock the trail. So there's a few different ways to get to Mount Mansfield. We're doing the long trail. So we met it in the middle of the road and we're going up. It's supposed to be 5 miles round trip, and Mount Mansfield's supposed to be pretty hard with like a lot of rock scrambles, so we'll update you on that. About a mile into this trail and 700 something feet up, so like a fourth of the elevation we're going. Getting really hot even though it's 50 degrees out, so going to de-shed some layers right now.
We just did it. Our legs are mush.
Mush. That back part, we went down the Hellbrook Trail. It was so steep and we just went down and down and down. pretty much.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It's a big day. What's today?
Sunday.
It's the day we figure out how to work our shower. Back to van building. Going to figure out how to put the hooks in the ceiling for our curtain shower to go up. Okay, curtain is hooked onto the ceiling. Hot water is ready. Dylan, are you ready to shower?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Unfortunately, we couldn't shower. There was a leak between our faucets and our shower head, so this is now a project that we're gonna just have to fix in Pittsburgh. After a long hike and a failed shower, it was time to reward ourselves with some food. Luckily, just down the road is Waterbury, Vermont, home to Called Hollow Cider Mill and Ben & Jerry's. It was finally time for us to get our fall treat of apple cider donuts and some cold and hot apple cider.
All right, we're in desperate need of a shower and we need to get to service. So we're gonna try and drive to Cooperstown and see if we can get possibly a campground with a shower.
We drove for 5 more hours and went to 3 different campsites. None of them had any room for us, which meant we ended up at yet another Walmart.
We made it to Walmart. Need to clean off our bed so we can get to sleep. We're exhausted.
Well, Lita's peeing.
In the toilet for the first time. Yay! Oh. Slept at Walmart last night.
Well, kind of.
Well, kind of in
We're
front of an
technically
Applebee's.
parked at Applebee's next to Walmart.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
apparently the manager at this Walmart doesn't really want people there, but there's a huge parking lot.
It was time to make our way west. We started by heading through the Finger Lakes, we worked in some random parking lots, and finally we got to another campground to get a shower.
All right, so it's officially been 1 week in Vinny, our van. So we're gonna do a little reflection on our first week in the van.
Yeah. Bottles and like water bottles and cups and random things like that, we really need to make sure we have a place for, because those also just get moved around a lot when we're driving. So kind of got to figure out how to fix things a little bit better.
Yeah, we need some organization. Like, things fall out all over the place all the time, and like we have nowhere to know where we're putting things yet because we don't have an organization system, which we will eventually get. But also, like, it has been very happy and exciting experience. We've seen so many new places. We've woken up in some beautiful spots. We've also woken up in 2 Walmarts so far, and hopefully we get to see less Walmarts as we head out west because there's more land out there.
Mm-hmm.
But
we're still kind of in our trial period.
yeah, we're still in our trial period, but we're loving it. We're excited for the future.
We have some projects to do in Pittsburgh this week and celebrate Liam and Steph's wedding, so that'll be fun.
That's Dylan's brother.
That's my brother.
And we are really excited for our year around the U.S. because there's still so much to see. If you enjoyed our vlog on our van adventures, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can follow along for a whole year in our van.